This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for Friday, December 20th, 2024. I'm Marek Mazurek. This week, Wabash County was named one of two rural Hoosier communities receiving a Stellar Pathways grant to improve the region's quality of life. The Stellar Pathways program is giving Wabash $6.5 million, which will fund 13 projects, including sidewalk and park improvements, renovations to care centers for individuals with disabilities and seniors, and housing projects. What all the projects have in common is to make the county a welcoming community for all. That's according to Tennille Zartman, who is the president and CEO of Grow Wabash County. She said the county's proposal to the Indiana Office of Community and Rural Affairs was helped by the fact that community stakeholders in Wabash County are all on the same page.
But I think what was unique about us and what got us to be one of the 4 finalists was that our partners were already meeting around the table every month. And that started back in 2019 when we decided that we needed to combat our greatest challenge, which was population decline. So all of our government partners started to get together monthly then.
Another leader with Grow Wabash County, Alex Downard, said he's excited about the infill housing program, in which Stellar money will help fund a handful of single-family homes for low to moderate income households.
But we do have a lot of our projects that are truly shovel-ready to where all they're missing was money. We plugged that gap with the Stellar funding, and now it's a reality, and they can start.
For more details about Wabash County's projects, head to InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Leaders in East Central Indiana announced plans this week to use READY funding to ignite growth in downtown Marion. Provided by the IEDC, $850,000 in READY 2.0 funds are going to the River Rock Lofts project in Marion's downtown riverfront district. According to a release from the IEDC, the River Rock Lofts will add 44 one- and two-bedroom apartments as well as over 3,000 square feet of retail space. Marion Mayor Ronald Morell Jr. said the project works towards the city's goal of creating a denser, more walkable downtown. The River Rock project has a total price tag of $10.8 million. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
To succeed, you need to stay informed. You need to be engaged. And let's face it, you need to set yourself apart from the rest by connecting with a company that brings you the best. Because in today's environment, business is an ever-moving target, and we'll help you chase it. IBJ Media. The best of business is in us. Get started at ibjmedia.com/youngprofessional.
Knox-based Hoosier Solar announced this week it has secured permits for 2 solar projects in Stark County. The company said the solar farms will provide enough energy to power more than 53,000 homes. Hoosier Solar is investing a total of $650 million at the 2 project sites, which cover more than 2,500 acres. The solar farms, North Bend and Stark Central, will be located east of Bass Lake and northeast of Knox, respectively. A spokesperson for Hoosier Solar said in an email to Inside Indiana Business that $10 million has already been invested to develop the projects. Construction on the solar farms is slated to begin in 2026 and will take about 18 months to complete. Hoosier Solar says the farms will bring more than $1 million in economic benefits to Stark County annually. The spokesperson added that local labor will be used for the construction of the farms, and the project will result in 10 full-time jobs to maintain the farms, with salaries averaging around $75,000. The massive challenge of keeping up with Indiana's energy needs was the overriding theme of the inaugural IBJ Media Future of Energy Summit held Thursday in downtown Indianapolis. Hot topics included the staggering power demand of data centers, continued reliance on coal and natural gas, and the potential assistance of nuclear power. One panelist compared coming increases to energy demands to a hockey stick, straight for a long time with a dramatic upward bend. A big part of that demand will be data centers. In 2019, lawmakers passed tax incentives to lure data centers to Indiana. In a settlement last month hailed by ratepayer advocates, 3 large incoming data centers agreed to each provide $500,000 a year for 5 years to the Indiana Community Action Association to support low-income customers. Indiana already relies on outside energy to meet its needs. In 2022, 13% of Indiana's electricity was from other states, according to the U.S. Department of Energy. Longtime Roncalli High School leader Chuck Weisenbach is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast hosted by Gary Dick, presented by PNC. a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Marek Mazurek for Inside Indiana Business Radio On Demand.